Coming up in this video, we are dealing with low bridges in a questionable neighborhood, find Lady Liberty's little sister, camp next to a cemetery, sharing some van life safety tips, and visit an authentic European Christmas market. Hello, we are Ben, Rebecca, and Lucy. We've shipped our 4x4 camper van across the Atlantic to start a new life in Europe. Welcome to our first chapter of European van life as we savor new experiences and flavors, camp in unique locations, and navigate traveling internationally during the pandemic. That was a wonderful 2-night stop overlooking the Rhine. If you ever do find yourself at that place, don't be misled by the people that park, because that is actually a launch ramp for boats. Thankfully, this time of year, there were only like 2 people launching boats that we saw, and we were also all the way off to one side, so we were not really in the way. But I can imagine if you're here during the summer months, there's going to be a lot more boat traffic, but people there, they were like walking their dogs and going for walks along the levee, but they're just blocking that ramp. So just a little feedback for you if you ever find yourself there. But now we are going to continue our journey into Alsace, and hopefully, I don't want to commit to anything, because every time we say like, oh, we're going to go to the Strasbourg Christmas market, something comes up and we end up going a little different direction, but that's what we're shooting for. Life on the road requires fluidity, especially when traveling in uncharted lands and trying to make videos to boot. We have left the village of Offendorf, France, and are heading towards the big city of Strasbourg. With a population of around 800,000, Strasbourg is the 9th largest metro area in France. It is also one of the 4 capitals of the European Union and the seat of the European Parliament. On our way to the campground, we once again come face to face with a low bridge and a tall vehicle.
It says it's only 3.4 and we're 3.38, so I'm watching to make sure we're okay, but we actually have a lot of room. Okay. Then there's another one. So I'm gonna make sure he's okay on this one.
Right here.
Yeah, make a right here, and hopefully we can get back into it this way.
No.
Oh, great. Okay, can make a right at the. No, we can't really. Is
that a road?
No, it's. But it tells you to go across the bridge, and there's no way to go across.
I could fit through there.
Is it this thing? And oh, look, camping right there.
Okay.
It's the wrong.
All right. It was throwing us for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Okay.
Okay, now this makes sense. Still not loving the area. Okay, he's gonna make it.
3 point what meters?
Not enough is my guess.
3.6 meters.
Oh, okay. Then we'll be okay.
Fine.
Yeah, we're 3.38.
Wow, 3.6 meters. That frickin' looks.
You gonna make it out again?
Yeah, please. We are at the Strasbourg RV park now. We found it, and it actually looks like a decent RV park campground. And we have, come to accept that if we're going to be visiting cities, that we're going to need to find secure places to park the truck. And because our whole life is in here: computers, hard drives, cameras, and believe it or not, I know idealistically think, oh, Europe is this wonderful, safe place, but there is actually, in reality, a lot of light petty theft and burglaries, and you just want to make good decisions. We had drove through a neighborhood that was quite questionable, and if we're going to go to the Christmas market, we're going to have to walk through that neighborhood.
Well, let's be clear, the neighborhood's right here.
And I'm sure the downtown Strasbourg tourist district Christmas market area is nice, but...
Well, it seemed nice when we first came in, nice-ish. And then it just progressively kept getting more graffiti. The houses aren't well kept, or the buildings aren't well kept.
And I think we would probably be safe in this campground because from what I hear and looked online, it's not a cheap place to stay. If both of us are not...
Yeah, both of us
if we're getting bad vibes, one thing we have learned in travel, you follow your gut.
When we were staying at that really cute little town, when we just first came in from Germany, the Beschdorf, we met that family that was camping there, and then we also met a local woman that was out walking her dog. Both super nice, super friendly. And I told them both we wanted to do some Christmas markets while we were here.
This is a special one.
Yeah. Strasbourg. The reason I picked Strasbourg is because it's the oldest Christmas market in France. Both of those women gave me names of other markets to go to. And neither of them came right out and said, don't go to Strasbourg, but maybe this is what they were nicely trying to say to avoid. It's clear this way now.
Okay. On our departure out of Strasbourg, we did find the Kaysersberg Christmas market, and there on Park for Night, the app we've been using to find places, there's a farm stay at a winery right there. So we're gonna make our way that direction, and it seems to be good. The pictures looked amazing for this parking spot on their little winery. So it looks like it's going to have a lot better of a vibe for us. So I was thinking we would end up doing this in the following day's video, but since we didn't stay in Strasbourg, I need to give a shout out to some internet Instagram acquaintances, Clueless on Tour. They are traveling Europe and going to be doing the Pan American Highway, but they recommended an app called Atlas Obscura, and it is awesome. I am totally digging this app. And what I found just not that far here in the town of Colmar is a replica, or maybe even a sister, I'm not sure. Beck will give you a little bit more of the history on it. But the Statue of Liberty is here. Obviously, everybody in America knows from history that the Statue of Liberty came from France. But there is a Statue of Liberty up here in Colmar.
All right, so here's the story. Auguste Bartholdi, he was the artist responsible for creating the Statue of Liberty. He is from Colmar. In 2004, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his death, the city installed a replica of the Statue of Liberty. It's 12 meters high. Apparently, it is a point of pride for the city. He is probably their most famous artist, and they wanted to honor him in this way. So we'll go check it out.
Okay, here it is. Lady Liberty's little sister. This one's about 36 feet tall, and the one in New York is about 300 feet tall. We're gonna make our way around the roundabout and see if we can find a spot to park so we can take a cheeky picture Because you kind of got to take a picture. You got the Statue of Liberty.
There's a lot of shopping available in Colmar. We've driven past a bunch of box stores and whatnot. This is the place to shop. Looks like they're gonna have Christmas trees here pretty soon too.
We would like to thank the Outliers community for supporting production of these videos. You guys are the best. Click join on our YouTube channel for early video releases, exclusive content, increased engagement, and so much more. Okay, that was a bit challenging, trying to line up the truck for an Instagram shot and then dropping back off and me going around so we could get that really cool B-roll. Kind of hope it turned out, but now we are heading to our farm stay, and okay, not this turn, but the next one. All right, this is a challenge, guys.
There it is, right here. Okay, and a place we can pull off
And regroup.
Yeah, and figure out
Where to park.
where we go.
You can go to the Marché de Noël. Is that how I say it? Ah, I did it, Luce. Papa's learning French. Oh, you don't care. Tell me about it. Let's get out of here. Vamos, mama. Okay, we feel totally safe in this location, but since we were on the topic of general safety today, something that we did on our modification is we added, our renovation I should say, is this locking grab handle for our stairs. So the plan is bring the stairs up. You want to make it kind of as difficult as possible for somebody to get into your camper. And then if you come over here, we have an FM radio station playing inside. So there is a little bit of sound as well.
And we left a light
And
on.
we left a light on. So we lock up like normal. And then we put this on over. And then lock. There it is.
There it went.
Okay. That is now added security. Not that it is unsafe here. This feels infinitely better than Strasbourg.
And we put the club on in the truck.
and the steering wheel
Just want to
has
make
a
it so they
lock.
decide to go on to the next vehicle.
Make it as inconveniencing or as difficult as possible. Now, Tool, T-H-U-L-E, that company, they sell these little like van locks that you can put here and here, and those look quite promising, and I think down the road one day we will get some of those.
I was gonna order some before we left the States, but they were back ordered like 6 weeks.
We couldn't get them in time.
No. This is such a cool parking spot. I think you heard the church bells a minute ago, but look at this view we have from the truck. We're parked in the vineyard. Just a little strip of vines here.
Just meters away from the cemetery, though.
Well,
don't
maybe
know
we'll
if it'll
meet
be
some
a
friendly ghosts tonight.
haunted night or what?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Good spot, though. This is great. And Guillaume was super nice.
Okay, since this is a farm stay, it is good to go visit the farm. And in this case, we're going to go do a tasting. We made arrangements to swing by there tomorrow, and I guarantee we're going to walk out of there with some wine. But this location is right on the Rue de Vin. Is that how you say it?
Oui.
So we're in Alsace wine country.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
This is the route he told us to take. He said we'd see green boxes with a bike on them, and that it'd be a 15-minute walk to Kaysersberg from here. So we are off. So beautiful here.
It is. Wow, look at those hills.
Vines all the way to the top of the hills. It's crazy. Imagine what it looks like here in the summer.
Oh, yeah. Check out these modern homes. I don't know if there's like townhomes or condos, but they're definitely residences, and they're brand new with traditional architecture. If we get chilly, I found a place we can warm ourselves up. They are burning the old vines. I wonder if this is going to be burning on the way back.
I don't know, but that would be really nice.
Yeah. Okay, we've made it. There are, coming up here, COVID precautions. So I think we're going to have to wear our masks, but that's just the world that we're living in now. Okay, I think we have arrived. This is where the streets are closed. Lucy also needs to go in the bag. Does Mama want to be able to go look at things without worrying about Lucy?
Yeah, I don't want to have to be constantly looking at what she's picking up off the ground. I'd like to be able to look around and enjoy a little.
Okay.
And she's perfectly happy back there.
Kaysersberg is a medieval city in the Alsace region of France. The name is German and means Emperor's Mountain after the high fortress that dominates the town. We are here for the annual Christmas market. Now we have nothing to compare it to, but as Christmas markets go, this one is supposed to be traditional and authentic. At this point, all I can say is that it's beautiful and the food smells amazing. So we picked up some hot cider. Smells good. How's it taste?
So good. And it's perfect drinking temperature, like it won't burn your mouth.
It's not like scalding. That is good. They had something with whiskey over there too.
I saw that.
And then a potato, cheese, bacon, and onion dish.
I think we're hungry.
Yeah.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
Honey, we have our papers.
It really feels like that.
I know.
They're just digital papers now.
Ah, so it's chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Have you ever actually seen that?
No, I have not. Now that we've passed the COVID security screening, here is an interesting fact about the market. There are 30 wooden chalets, and only selected craftsmen and artists are chosen to showcase their creations. So in other words, these are the best of the best.
Wow.
What's Christmassy about it? Because it was set.
It just has a little bit of cinnamony flavor to it. It's not overpowering by any means. It's very pleasant, but it's really good.
It is good hot chocolate.
It is.
We're going through these exhibits because they close at 8 o'clock and restaurants will be open until later. You want some?
Orange chocolate orange, natural, un chocolate.
Is Chinese food an option
I
when you're at the Christmas market?
It feels really weird, but I guess.
Burgers, huh?
I ordered a traditional stew with 3 different kinds of meat and some vegetables in it. And then Ben ordered a cheeseburger with Munster cheese. And it said it had barbecue sauce on it. So this is going to be interesting. And then he got French fries.
It's a good stew.
Magnifique. It's so good.
The cheese is very powerful on this. Good, different, totally good. It is so nice that they allow dogs to come into eating establishments here. It's just part of the culture. And Lucy is so good. She's just chilling out down there. Hi, Luce. Okay, that is a wrap for our evening at the Kaysersberg Christmas market. It was a good evening. A lot of human beings for Benny, but it was still a good evening. You got your bucket list experience of a authentic Christmas market.
Yeah, I've been here, done it, seen it now.
Now we have to find our way back to the truck.
So we got a Forêt Noire, which is Black Forest cake, and a Trois Chocolat.
Wow, that seriously looks beautiful and sinful.
I know, and they were so pretty. I couldn't have us eat them in the box they came in.
Well, that was a sinful dessert, and this is the end of our day. And we're wrapping it up with a Christmas movie. What's not to love about Tim Allen and the Santa Claus? Good night, guys. Thank you for riding along with us today. Coming up in our next video, we are touring a historic family-run wine cellar and sharing a day in the van life between a cemetery and a vineyard. Where are you guys from?
Oh, Chicago.
Ah, okay. Griswold family vacation or?
No, she's studying here.
Oh, nice. We are now on the highway. And I went into fourth gear accidentally, thinking there was sixth gear. There's never going to be a sixth gear in this truck.
And it's always
I'm always searching for that mythical sixth gear. It's not there.